Y'all owe me some likes. Y'all owe me some likes. Y'all owe me some comments. Y'all owe me some subscribes. I need them all. Y'all made me watch this tragedy. This sadness. Look at this. Look at these people. Lives ruined. Y'all lucky I love y'all, man. Y'all lucky I mess with y'all. Yeah, y'all lucky I love y'all. Cause there ain't no way.
Haunting aspect of this
there's no way I would have sat through this on my own. YouTube, what's up, man? It's your boy, the one J Osh. Say it with me now. Welcome back to the show. Mayfield tornado, you've been requested. Look, the people have spoken. Y'all have been requesting this tornado for the longest. So, I'm going to give you what you want. I told people in the comments, I've looked for footage of this tornado. There's not too much actual tornado footage because it was a nocturnal tornado. Maybe like some chasers got footage, but some chasers might not want you to use their footage. So, it is what it is on that. Shout out to Celton, Henderson for this video. Like we always do, we give those credit who make the videos. We just react to them. I'm giving the people what y'all want. Don't ever say I ain't do nothing for y'all. All y'all gotta do is subscribe. Show appreciation to your boy for doing this. We almost at 350 subscribers. We at 322 maybe as of right now. On the road to 500. We gonna get there. I done told y'all this. We grinding. And we gonna get there. And your boy feels better. Appreciate all the love and the well wishes. I hope y'all feeling good. Without further ado, Mayfield tornado. Celton, Henderson, take us away.
On the evening of December 10th, 2021, a worrying combination of
I'm not gonna pause too much. December 10th? This junk happened near Christmas? So Mother Nature was just like, here, Merry Christmas, a tornado, throw it at y'all real quick. Oh, I bet you everybody's Christmas there was fine.
Conditions would lead to a devastating outbreak of tornadoes across the Mississippi and Ohio River valleys. Its consequences would shake the region to its core and leave everything in its path unrecognizable. One of the tornadoes in this outbreak would be particularly devastating, leaving untold devastation, injuring hundreds and claiming the lives of 57. An unseen monster masked by the darkness of night. Today, we discuss the Mayfield tornado.
Y'all wanted this. I'm giving the people what they want. Hey, alright now.
The morning of December 10th seemed no more exceptional than the days prior, aside from some unusually warm and pleasant weather for what was supposed to be winter. Many residents were carrying on with their daily activities, preparing for the upcoming holidays. However, unseen to the average person, the building blocks of a major disaster are assembling above their heads. A deep, upper-level trough is moving in from the west. As it crosses the Rocky Mountains, a surface low develops and starts to drift northeast. As it does so, unseasonably warm and moist air is being drawn in from the Gulf of Mexico.
Yeah, unseasonably. Like, that's crazy.
2 points across the warm sector soar into the mid to upper 60s, with temperatures breaking records for December.
60s.
This contributes to Cape values of 1,500 to 2,000 joules per kilogram.
We know about Cape. We don't know 15,000 joules. I don't know nothing about that. I don't know if how good or how bad that is. Joules, kilograms, all that. We're not doing math here. All right, we're not in school.
Winds in the warm sector change rapidly in both intensity and direction with altitude, leading to a strongly sheared environment. The intense wind shear and ample instability are forming an environment favorable for the formation of long-track, intense, rotating thunderstorms called supercells. These storms can produce torrential rainfall, severe winds, hail, and most concerning of all, intense tornadoes.
Yeah.
Noting the risk for severe weather, the Storm Prediction Center denotes a level 4 out of 5 moderate risk for the area,
and don't judge
the risk for strong nocturnal tornadoes. The environment is primed.
4 out of 5
All
is
that
crazy.
is needed is a trigger.
Your boy look rough right now. Don't judge. Don't judge.
Storms would initiate in northeastern Arkansas and slowly organize as they drifted northeast. One of these cells would organize into a powerful supercell and
hold on. We're going to adjust this.
7 p.m. produced its first tornadoes. Locals and storm chasers would observe several brief, weak tornadoes, including 2 on the ground simultaneously as the storm approached the south side of Jonesboro, Arkansas.
I'm trying to show...
Racing off to the northeast of Jonesboro.
Don't worry, I'm going to adjust my camera to where y'all can see the good stuff, I guess. I'm not going to call it good stuff, but, you know, in terms of video, you know, the main important stuff.
Supercell would produce its 5th and first violent tornado.
Oh, fantastic. The first one. Great.
The tornado would cause its first damage at 7:07 p.m. Central Standard Time, inflicting minor EF0 to EF1 damage early on before
that's fine. We can deal with the EF0, EF1.
The tornado then intensified to EF3 strength as it struck the
we
city
don't
of
want
Manette, causing severe damage, injuring many, and claiming its first life as the storm impacted the Manette Manor nursing home,
we don't like
causing
that one.
significant damage to the structure. The tornado would continue to cause severe damage as it impacted the town of Leachville, Arkansas, and claimed another life as it destroyed a Dollar General.
This tornado's already killing people, bro. Come on, man. Come on.
The tornado fluctuated in intensity as it crossed into Missouri before abruptly becoming violent as it approached the town of Hayti, causing EF4 damage and claiming 2 more victims, one of which was tragically a 9-year-old girl.
Man, that... Alright. This tornado already annoying me. Man, bro, 9 years old. You barely you don't know what life is when you're 9.
The tornado would again become violent after
fun.
crossing the Mississippi River into Tennessee, impacting the town of Tiptonville, where 3 more would perish.
Sad, bro.
The tornado would claim its final victim as it impacted the town of Sandburg before finally dissipating at 8:36 p.m. Central Standard Time after traveling for more than 80 miles and claiming 8 lives. This tornado, with estimated peak winds of 170 miles per hour, received an EF4 rating. Following this EF4, the storm began to cycle as it approached the Kentucky border.
That's just... Oh, great. Here we go. It's when it gets worse.
The tornado would inflict its first damage near the Woodland Mills area before racing off to the northeast.
So I got my camera in a good spot? Okay, we're good.
And rapidly intensifying as it crossed the border into Kentucky. On approach to Casey, Kentucky, the tornado became violent, sweeping many structures off their foundations and badly damaging the fire department. The tornado claimed 1 life and injured several others before exiting Casey. Damage here would peak at low-end EF4 intensity. The tornado continued its track to the northeast, carving in deep scour marks and trenches into the ground, indicating it was still extremely violent. The tornado continued to inflict significant damage as it drew closer and closer to the city of Mayfield, Kentucky, a city of more than 10,000 people.
The debris ball is now coming into Mayfield.
Alright, we got to the part where...
Send some prayers.
We got to the moment where y'all want me to react to this. It's Mayfield time. Oh boy.
The tornado roared into the southwestern fringes of Mayfield around 9:25 p.m. at EF4 intensity, obliterating several well-built structures, sweeping their foundations clean of debris and shredding a candle factory to the ground with more than 100 workers inside, resulting in 8 deaths and numerous injuries.
Look at what?
With it now clear that a violent tornado would hit the heart of Mayfield, the National Weather Service issued a tornado emergency. At 9:26 p.m., Mayfield was swallowed by the ferocious winds of the tornado.
Man.
The twister directly impacted the downtown area, destroying several well-built multi-story buildings as it carved its way through the center of the city. Businesses and residences alike were swept away into the deadly vortex as debris was lofted to more than 30,000 feet into the air.
Most of these buildings are going to have to get, like, demolished.
Finished with the city. Inflicting high-end EF4 damage, the tornado exited Mayfield and drew its sights on the city of Benton, where another tornado emergency would be issued.
Tornado said, I just had me a good time in Mayfield. Might as well hit another city. Tornado over here touring now. City to city. Man, like... I'm just thinking about, like, because you know all these people don't have no, like...
ultimately spare Benton, passing
like
just
damage, like insurance for,
However,
like, storms
in doing
and stuff,
so,
probably,
the tornado
like,
closed in on the small community of Cambridge Shores.
That's...
The tornado would slam into the lakeside community at 9:57 p.m., sweeping away many homes and inflicting E4 damage before crossing into the land between the lake's recreation area and leaving a trail of deforestation in its wake.
Sad. It's sad. There's no other way to describe it. It's sad. Look at that. Look at that picture. Taken from land between lakes. That's crazy, man. That's...
After crossing the lakes, the tornado began to close the distance to the town of Princeton, prompting another tornado emergency to be issued.
You ain't had enough, huh? Just leveling stuff. This tornado won't die. I don't... Like, what do you...
The tornado would impact the south side of Princeton at 10:17 p.m., devastating the Golf and Country Club community where many homes were destroyed, with some being completely
Not the house with the pool!
The tornado would reach EF4 intensity here and claim 4 more lives before exiting the town, carving deep cycloidal marks into the earth.
Look at that! Man,
The tornado then approached the town of Dawson Springs, again prompting yet another tornado emergency as the mile-wide wedge roared into the town.
Mile-wide?
At 10:32 p.m., the tornado made a direct hit on the residential side of town at EF4 intensity, flattening entire neighborhoods and shredding buildings down to their foundations. An apartment building here would be dismantled down to just a few interior walls on the lowest level, and several industrial buildings would be seriously damaged. A photograph from one of the homes in Dawson Springs would be lofted by the wrath of the twister and was later found more than 120 miles away in Indiana. 14 would tragically perish here before the monstrous winds of the tempest moved on.
I'm sick of this
tornado continued on its track, impacting a few other small communities to the northeast of Dawson Springs at EF3 intensity, flattening or completely sweeping away many poorly built structures while rapidly closing in on the small community of Bremen, where the National Weather Service had issued another tornado emergency.
Y'all trying to piss me off, ain't you? Who recommended this again? I'm gonna find out which one of y'all recommended me this, man. Y'all think I really want to hear about just people dying? Man.
Tornado emergency for Bremen, Kentucky.
I'm just joking, by the way, but...
The National Weather Service in Paducah has issued a tornado warning for Muhlenberg County in South
like,
Central
y'all,
Kentucky,
man, y'all messed up.
McLean County,
y'all was requesting this.
Kentucky until 11:15.
Ain't nothing but death and destruction from this tornado.
As the tornado approached the north side of Bremen,
I barely get to see the thing.
To near EF5 strength, obliterating several well-built structures and sweeping their slabs completely clean of debris.
It's possible the wind speed exceeded 200 miles per hour here. However, the quality of the structures could not justify a higher rating. So you're telling us the quality of the houses were trash. They were trash! They ain't saying much. People like using cheaper materials nowadays, so they ain't saying much. The houses sucked. They probably, or they were probably old.
The ground was scoured. Several vehicles were thrown, and the debris from slabbed homes were windrowed through the farmland by the violent winds. Footage of the monster tornado was captured by Eddie Knight as it passed just to his south.
I'm trying to like look at that. It looks like a horror movie.
Bremen, the tornado would sweep away several more homes, scouring the foundation.
I'm just like, I'm trying to think.
Several poorly constructed residents and manufactured homes would be completely destroyed and swept away as the tornado finally left Bremen, taking 11 more lives.
Like, just think about it. It's like a movie, man. Like, when you close your eyes and just, or like, you don't see nothing. You open your eyes, or like, light shows, and you see a silhouette. Whether it's a person, or in this case, a freaking tornado, you're like, oh, dang. You close your eyes again, lights go off again, or like it's just darkness again, light pops up again, or you open your eyes again, and you see that thing is closer now. You just start freaking out. You're like, oh my God, I'm about to die. Man.
With it.
I'm just like,
the tornado weakened after leaving Bremen and would continue at EF3 intensity, impacting a few other small communities as it tracked to the northeast.
It's so sad, man. I'm just... I apologize, y'all. I'm really just done with this video. Because... Like I said, I put myself in people's shoes a lot of the times. I'm over here about to hit my mic. And it's just, I can't imagine, like, where to begin if your home's destroyed. Like, what do you... This is at nighttime, people. You ain't got a bed to sleep in. Some of these houses are gone.
The supercell began to cross into less favorable conditions.
You're sleeping in your car if you're lucky enough to have one.
Was interfered with. Tracking for roughly another 40 miles through a mostly rural area, the tornado began to gradually weaken before finally dissipating at 11:48 p.m. near the Rough River
Get the hell on.
Park.
Man. Forget this tornado. Screw this tornado. How about that? Can't stand this tornado. How much longer this video is, man?
By the time the sun had risen on December 11th, thousands had been injured and 95 had lost their lives.
90!
The Western Kentucky tornado.
95 people! Dog, what are we doing? This is in December. 95 people died in December. What? Man.
Tornado made up a vast majority of the casualties at 57 and had traveled for more than 165 miles in roughly 3 hours, leaving catastrophic damage in its wake.
That's why y'all want me to read this.
The daylight would reveal town after town
How y'all feel
after
about me, huh?
town had suffered devastating
just
losses.
deal with this.
In one evening, an invisible horror had changed the history of this region forever. After surveying the damage caused by the Western Kentucky tornado, it was determined that the twister had peak winds of 190 miles per hour.
Yeah, my ass.
A 4 rating.
My ass. My ass. I'll say it. I'll say it, 'cause all these houses wasn't trash. You ain't gonna convince me every single house is trash. Everyone? 'Cause them EF4 winds is knocking everything off. Slab. None but slab left. Man. Whatever, man. Hey, look. I honestly understand we got these ratings, Fujita scale, and all this bullshit. Look here, man. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't give a fuck what the F scale is. If it takes a house, it takes a house. Kill somebody, kill somebody. To me, that's strong enough. I don't give a fuck what F scale it is. This y'all took more lives than some of the F5s. Ain't this like the, bro, 95, ain't this like the, this gotta be like the second most deaths since well, El Reno was mostly in the field. So like, what, Joplin? This is probably second to Joplin? Third, maybe? Man, y'all don't stop, bro.
The poor construction quality of many of the homes in this region and the fact that the tornado occurred after dark certainly contributed to the tragically high death toll, becoming the single deadliest tornado since the Joplin EF5 tenure.
What I say? What I say? Y'all want me to watch this, man? Yeah, look here, look here. Man, hey, I owe some likes. Y'all owe me some likes. Y'all owe me some likes. Y'all owe me some comments. Y'all owe me some subscribes. I need them all. Y'all made me watch this tragedy. This sadness. Look at this. Look at these people. Lives ruined. Y'all lucky I love y'all, man. Y'all lucky I mess with y'all. Y'all lucky hey, man. Man, recommend me some funny videos or something, man. Cause hey, this, bruh, you tornado fiends, y'all little fiends, man. Yeah, y'all lucky I love y'all, cause there ain't no way.
Haunting aspect of this
there's no way I would have sat through this on my own.
We're well warned and we're fully aware of the disaster that was.
I don't got no footage to watch the tornado, and I gotta just look at damage. Ain't no way I would have watched this. Ain't no way I would have sat through here.
Towards them. However, many had nowhere else to go and were forced to ride out a violent tornado in their homes. I can't begin to imagine the horror of knowing such a calamity is racing towards you and you have nowhere to hide. When a town is hit by a violent tornado, it's never the same again, but time can help heal the wounds. 6 months later, I would revisit the track of this historic tornado to find that nature had already begun to undo the damage brought by the twister. To my surprise, to find that nature could heal the wounds. 6 months later, I would revisit the track of this historic tornado to find that nature had already begun to undo the damage brought by the twister. To my surprise, some of the homes in some of the hardest hit areas have already been rebuilt. However, most of the
Mayfield's still struggling 6 months later. Look at that. Still struggling. Look at that. Mayfield got hit the hardest. Apparently. Man.
Areas are still reeling from the destruction.
By now, I would assume they're better, because it's almost like been 4 years.
The path to recovery is going to be slow, and many of the scars of that night will never fully heal. But with time and hard work, these communities can bounce back from that tragic night in December.
Look at all these houses gone. So they had to demolish a lot of that stuff, man. You can't have half houses there. You ain't gonna be able to, like, rebuild it from wherever it's at. Man. Alright, look. Look here, you a-holes. I'm just kidding, of course. But, man, that joke was just sad, dude. Y'all saw me. I closed my eyes. Like, I just went to a place, bro. I don't know. I don't know, man. It's sad. 95 people. I think he was saying that was in total. I don't think that was just from that long tornado. I don't know. I was listening, but I wasn't. I was ready to turn this video off. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I'm doing this for y'all, but I would not have watched this video on my own. I'm telling you that right now. And shout out to Celton Henderson. Ain't got nothing to do with you and your quality of your video. I just would not have watched this. I don't have no tornado footage, and I gotta just listen to sad news the whole time. I'm cool. But look, like, share, comment, subscribe to your boy. I know y'all gonna recommend me some more stuff, so go crazy. But yeah, it's your boy J-Osh, and I'm out. Hee!